What's up, audience? Another day, another vlog in the YouTube orbit. You're watching Richter Vlogs. Thanks for being here. Continuing on the marathon vlogs this evening, I wanted to talk a little bit about what Steve Jobs kind of did in my life. I really didn't know Steve Jobs until Pixar. Now, the whole Apple thing in Silicon Valley, it was kicked around a lot, but I didn't know Steve Jobs until, shoot, he wasn't even with Apple. He co-founded Apple, then there was a power struggle and he got kicked out, and then he did a whole bunch of other great stuff. Stuff like, I think it's like NextX. It's how a lot of stuff that Apple works on right now is done, like the store, the iTunes store, the App Store. A lot of stuff is based on that technology on a separate company that he founded that was funded initially by Ross Perot. How many few people know that? But Pixar is where I picked up with him. All that stuff I just mentioned is from Wikipedia. But Pixar. And then Pixar got picked up by Disney, and they partnered for a while, then they broke up for a couple of years. But that's how I met Steve Jobs. And then, of course, Justine picked up Apple and had a bunch of I Love Steve Jobs stuff. And then really when his health got into play, and maybe even the iPod, then the iPhone and iPad came out. So that's where Steve Jobs really hit me, in animated films. I just love animated films. But there's also this thing they talk about with like artists. Like Michael Jackson passed away. He has years and years of great music that they can release. Steve Jobs apparently left over 4 years of tech ideas that can be built on from Apple. I think that's pretty awesome. So in 5 years, maybe 6 years, we'll see what Apple can make of what's left. How did Steve Jobs affect you? I'll go back and read on your vlogs how he affected you and maybe where you picked up with him. But I think he was a great guy, and I'm happy he did all the stuff he did. Even though I'm not a big Apple buyer, I don't like Macs, but still a great guy. Thanks for watching Richter Vlogs.
Awesome!